Hey everybody, this is Robbie with Robbie's Reptiles. Today we're going to be talking about what might be the most life-changing part of my Crested Gecko career, or the biggest flop of my Crested Gecko career. So a little bit of a story time. A couple of months ago, my friends over in Canada at Crested Geckos posted that they hatched out this really unique lily white. They had this crazy white speckling on the nose. It was a visual lily white, but the white speckling on the nose was so striking and so contrasted from the actual lily white gene, it had everybody pretty excited. We didn't know what it was. There also was another sibling that they didn't post about as much. They ended up naming Scarface, and that's this one right here, and this is Nose Candy. And really the rest is history. After a couple of months of bothering them to finally sell it to me, they ended up caving in and they ended up selling me the entire project for a great price. I will be, if it proves out, shipping back some of the offspring to them as a thank you. This is Nose Candy. She's an orange dream, creamsicle, lily white, whatever you want to call it, with that crazy white marking on the nose. And right here is Scarface, her sister, that has a lot of lines. I think there's like 4 or 3 lines of pure white, different from the lily white's head color. And of course they called this one Nose Candy because it looked like it snorted a line of cocaine. And this one was Scarface because it has scars on its face, and Scarface also did a lot of cocaine. And if this does end up proving out, I thought it'd be very fitting to name this Angel Dust. So obviously very interesting that these Crested Geckos have these bright white markings on their nose. Can you get on the tree for me? This is something that I've never seen, and I've talked to a lot of other breeders in the hobby. They've never seen something like this before. And of course, you know, first assumption is it's a fluke. But I'm very hopeful because not only did I get these 2, but I also got 3 of their non-lily white siblings, 1 of which is male and 2 of which are female. So that's great because I will end up having to do some line breeding to test if possibly this is reproducible. Let's start getting into the hypotheses and talk about the exciting stuff. Hypothesis number 1, this is a variant of the pied morph in ball pythons, or something similar to it, and it might be a different gene altogether. The pied gene in ball pythons is recessive, so that's my first hypothesis, that it might be recessive. Hypothesis number 2 is that this might be something to add on top of the lily white gene because it can only be expressed when the lily white gene is also represented. So hypothesis number 3 would be if this is a co-dominant trait or incomplete dominant trait, which would mean if I paired one of these angel dust females to a normal gecko, unrelated, half of the babies would have these white markings on the face. So that's also an outcrossing that I will be conducting next season. And until I do all of that, I have no idea what this is. All I know is that these are some of the most unique looking lily whites I've ever seen. These are all just random hypotheses that I've put together. I don't know the answer to any of them, although I do think that this is in fact some sort of gene. Just for the fact that there are 3 of these geckos that have this phenotype makes me excited and very confident in this decision to start this project. I don't have any results yet. Nose Candy is almost ready to breed though, so hopefully in the fall of this year, she will be laying some pearls for us, and then hopefully we can see if this is even replicatable. We can see if I can make more of these, if I can recreate this white nose thing. I want to take a moment to thank Justin and Crested Geckos over in Canada. You guys created some of the most unique and most beautiful lily whites that I've ever seen, and I'm beyond excited to work with this new Angel Dust project. So anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that YouTube mumbo jumbo, and I'll see you guys in the next video.